Welcome back. Next up, we have Garrett Kenny of the Feltrim Group, and Polk County is certainly fortunate to have a developer and real estate expert such as him in our backyard. His leadership is extensive as an experienced developer, real estate agency owner, and entrepreneur. Garrett knows Central Florida for sure. Originally from Dublin, his business began after he bought a holiday home in Orlando area, just a touch away from Polk County in the mid-90s. In the Polk County community, he impacts economy through resorts, rentals, and new developments. Additionally, he is an author, and the title of his book is Buying and Owning Property in Central Florida. Welcome, Garrett.
Thank you, Jane. It's great to be with you. I appreciate the invitation.
Well, Garrett, it is always a pleasure to talk to you. Talking about economic development in our county, and when I think real estate, I think Garrett Kenny for the northeast area of Polk County for sure, always. So, Garrett, tell me a little bit about your organization and what you guys are doing out at Balmoral right now.
So, Jane, we are a real estate company, primarily development and sales. But what has made us very successful over the years is probably 95% of our sales are to international buyers, non-American. Ireland, England, China, Brazil, Vietnam. When people are investing in Central Florida, buying property, they want someone to be also able to look after the property. And that's where we have specialized for a number of years. So when I'm dealing with people in China, we say we are the one-stop shop. We buy the land, we develop the property, we build the property, and then we manage and rent the property, all for the owners.
We know in Polk County, Garrett, I know of Balmoral, I know of several of your projects that you have going on right now, and you're a dynamic impact. What makes Polk County the right location for Feltrim Group?
So Jane, back in 1996, I bought my first vacation home in Davenport in Polk County. That's when I learned about the concept of buying a vacation home and renting it out when you were not there. And bear in mind, in 1996, we did not have Airbnb.
Right.
So I bought a 4-bedroom home, fully furnished, with a swimming pool for $150,000 in Polk County. I went back home to Ireland, said it to a few guys of mine that I knew. And within the first year, 20 of my friends had wanted to buy property in Central Florida. So that's what started us off. I have to tell you, Jane, Polk County was not the first place I looked at. Taking my Irish mentality, I had developed industrial property near airports, i.e. Dublin Airport. So when I came out here, to me, Orlando Airport was very, very expensive. I then looked at Sanford Airport. And I actually did look at a couple of deals there, but I was always outbid. The prices were going up and up. And one day in Ireland, when I was sitting at my desk, I was reading the Tampa Business Journal. And I had read about a guy called Jim DeGennaro with the Central Florida Development Council. I reached out to him. He responded to me. And the next trip to Florida, I met him in a Perkins restaurant. That man was so helpful. He showed me all around Polk County, told me what was going on in the area, and that is why I'm located in Polk County. I did my first strip center, I think it was back in 2001. 85% of my work was Polk, and I did about 15 in Osceola. Now talking to you today, for the last 5 or 6 years, everything I do is Polk County and Haines City.
So Garrett, looking at today's market, things have obviously changed after the pandemic, and that definitely changes what we see in tourism and things of that nature. What do you see happening now that there's sort of an adapt and overcome attitude in what's gone on post-pandemic?
So we had September the 11th, 2001 as a major event. Mm-hmm. That slowed business down in Central Florida. But for a couple of months, we had the financial crash of 2008, which really badly impacted every aspect of our business. So we operated in Ireland, UK, and Florida. We were in residential and commercial development, and every aspect was affected. But at that time, we knew it was a financial impact. We knew the banks would have been fixed. There was going to be some casualties along the way. But I have to tell you, Jane, we're in a totally different world now with the coronavirus. Like, to give you an example, 2020 was on target to be probably our best year ever. We opened a new sports facility in Haines City in late December. Balmoral Resort, a vacation resort, back in February was 75% full for 2020. And from the 16th of March until around the end of April, we had over $2 million of revenue wiped off our books. Because as you know, vacation market rental stopped. All the major theme parks are closed. A lot of the major hotels are still closed. So it has badly impacted the tourism business. And as we are all very much aware, Central Florida, big tourist location. We were the only location in the world that had in excess of 70 million visitors a year. That's some achievement. When I came here in '96, the figure similar to that was, I think, either 32 or 36 million. So we practically doubled visitors to Central Florida in a 20-year time frame.
Right. Can you share some of the exciting projects that you have upcoming? I know that you have a new event center, weddings and things of that nature are going to be offered there. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the stuff that is moving in the Feltrim Group right now for Polk County? Yes,
our next imminent project that will open towards the end of October is our Balmoral Event Center. That's a 2-story building. The top story, 10,000 square feet in total. The top 5,000 square feet is offices for the Feltrim Group. All our staff will be in one location. The ground floor will be a banquet and event center for weddings, birthday parties, quinceañeras, small business meetings. The kitchen that we're fitting out there has cost us close to $250,000. So we're bringing to Haines City and Polk County quite an upmarket event center. Obviously, I'm concerned with COVID. We had an occupancy of 150 people. Now we have to restrict that to 75 for the next year or so. I'm sure our bankers are nervous as well.
Right.
But it will come back. Like my personal comment would be, when we start to see a vaccine working, I think that's when people will get more comfortable and they'll start to travel again. But I think the biggest project we've just started working on, but probably not biggest in terms of size, but excitement, is the downtown development for Haines City. We are working closely with Haines City to deliver about 130 apartments over retail. And it's my intention to have like microbrewery and places of entertainment, because any downtown area needs to survive on people. It's not just putting up buildings and have offices there, because that's a downtown from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Right.
We want the downtown to be a real downtown area. And when I was first started talking to the city manager and other people within Haines City, I said, it's all about the people. We have to bring the people in. We have to make it attractive for people. So therefore, we're going to have them live there, and we're going to have them play there as well.
Outstanding.
Really looking forward to that.
Garrett, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with the upcoming projects. We look forward to everything that you're doing in Northeast Polk County, and we are thrilled that you're with us here in Central Florida.
Jen, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I want to say thank you very much for actually thinking of me and bringing me on to your program. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Coming up next is our business update with Haines City Economic Development Council's President, Cindy Giannamasso.